What's going on, you guys? So, I'm back with another live, and this time I'm going to do something different. Something that I have not done on this channel in a very long time. I'm going to do a reaction video, and I'll be reacting to Krishan Rock's live that she done earlier in response to a lot of her supporters' criticism towards pretty much everything that's been going on surrounding her. And so what I'm going to do is play the live, and this is under fair use. This is my official fair use statement. Um, and I'm going to get with it in just a second. I want to get, okay, so here we go. I'm about to go ahead on and play it now. And I will be stopping it just to give my thoughts on everything she speak on. I'm a small business owner and a mom. Trump's okay.
Stay in there. Don't leave me alone. Him and his mother. Cause now they trying to paint this neglectful thing on me. All this weird stuff. Where was all this hate? Where was all this when he had strippers and telling his little boy to go look at the strippers?
Okay, I'm gonna stop it real quick. I'm gonna try not to stop it too much, but in case y'all not familiar with Krishan Rock, she is the girlfriend and alleged baby mother of Blueface. And so recently, it's just so much behind this. It's just too much to get caught up on. Okay, so recently she partnered with Twitch to do a live stream while she get ready to go to Funny Mike's prom, adult prom. And so during the time she was getting prepared to go to the prom, she left her child in a car. Now, she's claiming that she didn't leave the baby unattended. People, like the production and everything, they were surrounded the car, they were watching him. But there's also like another live, which um I'm not gonna show that one. But there's another live with production like calling her, telling her that the baby was crying, and then you can also hear him crying in the background. And so she's just denying that she didn't neglect her child to be on the phone arguing with Blueface, which she was doing. Now, to say she was neglecting him, y'all be the judge of that. I just want to give a quick reaction to everything she's saying in comparison to how narcissists respond to things.
Hungry in the pantry. Where was all of this? What is he talking about? Talking about like God changed me. Boy, we I already exposed the phone calls. Ain't nothing changed about you, boy. What? You just got your mother doing your dirty work, and that's cool. Y'all setting yourself up to fail. Straight up. I want to see how y'all turn out this year. For real. Y'all want some demonic evil shit against me. Y'all never cared for my son. Ever. 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 Blue used to call him Charles Barkley. He never cared for that little boy, bro. Y'all keep trying to play with me, talking about I'm being neglectful. Nobody being neglectful. First of all, y'all know how Twitch is. Twitch is weird. It's a different demon. Two,
I'm gonna pause it. Now all of a sudden, you see how they act? How it's Twitch a demon because they expose your behavior. And not only that, people seen it because you live streamed everything. That's what the whole contract was about. So you can't deny it. Like,
I did not leave my child in no freaking car. He was outside where everybody was standing. It was multiple people sitting around his stroller, waiting for me to get off the phone. Cause my child father is over here being demonic. Don't want to support me. Don't want to do nothing. Don't want to send me nothing. 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 He talking about sitting in the house because what? I have a great support system. I have.
Translation, she have a good enabling system. She have good yes men around her. She have people around her who's not going to call her out on her wrong. That's what she really mean. And he didn't say just sit in the house and don't do nothing. He's saying, like, set your priorities straight. He wants her to make their son her top priority. Focus on him and his health, because if y'all haven't kept up with everything with Krishan and her son, there's been claims that he has some type of medical issue that she's not tending to. Because of her belief, she thinks that she can pray the medical issues away.
Help. I have Pastor Mike. I have Tim Bone. I can name. I have Arissa. I have a lot of support that's there for my son. I don't have to pay for anything. Diapers, wipes, clothes, you name it. No, I'm not homeless. That's the other thing. Stop. Y'all weird. Especially that whole side. Y'all never cared for my son. What the heck? First it wasn't his. Y'all kept saying that. First it wasn't his. Then it was he's retarded. Then it was that. Y'all kept saying he was retarded. Y'all kept calling him Charles Barkley. Y'all was clowning my son for a whole year straight. You talking about when you get out, Blue? I don't think you're getting out with that type of energy. I don't. Like God don't like ugly.
And see how she quick to point out the things that should keep him in bondage, like behind bars. He's serving time right now, and he's supposed to be getting out next month. Some say December, but if I'm not mistaken, I think he get out next month. And so she's you know how she like to call out the things that everyone was kind of pointing out to her at first. She was denying it. She was going against it. She wasn't trying to hear it. Now all in a sudden, she's throwing that back up to them and to people who's gone against her and kind of taking Blue's side.
For real. And you're after me. You're not after our kid. You never was there for your son. What the heck? What the heck? Y'all weird. For real. He was hurt about me moving on with somebody else, bro. Keep talking about, I hope she don't get the child taken. Bro, I almost got my son taken when he posted my son penis for clout. There was a CPS case that was closed on my birthday, March 14th. It was closed, bro.
And I don't agree with Blueface doing that, but I understood why. But I don't agree with it. We understand a lot of what people do, even though we don't agree with it. He did it out of hurt and frustration and anger that she wasn't moving fast enough when their son was born with um, something wrong with his private area.
Protected him. I didn't do no police stuff, bro. Like I should have. I didn't do no what's that called? Restraining order. I know. Leave me alone. Stop fake acting like you really concerned about my kid. You're not. You're old news, bro. You and your ugly mom. Like all y'all's ugly inside.
And see, she's so angry now, but just a few weeks ago, she did a public apology to his mom, claiming that she was in the wrong for a lot that she did. And she's also very calculated, because to me, she only did that because she know he's being released next month. He's more famous than her. He had more than her. Even in jail, he's doing good on his worst days. Better than her while she has her freedom. And so now, big and bold as she could be behind this camera, she claims that, she devalues them. She devalues his mom and him when she really don't have room to talk that way about them. Of course, when narcissists do this, they do this out of anger and frustration because they've been exposed. They've been exposed by the supply who they thought they pretty much had all wrapped up and that would never happen. And so now here's Mad Day, and it's the type of energy she on. So it's like she not holding back how she really feel, like narcissists do when they're angry. She claims that he's like, like not on a status that he's on, like he's beneath her.
Y'all ugly as hell. Straight demons. All y'all do is sit out and talk about an innocent
And her of all people calling somebody a demon.
baby. Y'all don't care about that daggone baby. Never did. Protected Blue. Blue was supposed to go to jail for. He was supposed to go to jail for posting my son's genitals. I'm always with my kid. He's with me right now.
Pretty girl, but ugly ways. And see, that's what get people a lot of times. Looking at the person on the outside, the looks and everything, that's what catches people. And little do they know what was in for 'em the longer they deal with them.
Am I putting him in the camera? No. You stayed with him after you posted your son baby genitals on Twitter. Y'all gotta know. I don't know if I'm a victim of. I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know why I couldn't leave somebody. Like I forgave him. Whatever. We left it there. But just he kept on and he's going on and on and that's on me. I let my heart deceive me.
And see, see, this the tricky thing about narcissists when they claim that, I didn't know. That's their way of manipulating you into feeling sorry for them, even when they're wrong. And that's their way of not taking accountability. Even with saying, okay, I let my heart get the best of me, and that's how I end up being his victim. That's the trick talk that they use a lot. And y'all gotta pay attention to that. It'll go over your head if you just listen to the words and take that into consideration without looking at it in different ways. Like for the longest, he called her out. I mean, in the beginning of them getting serious, he used to call her out for being manipulative, being like a evil person. He used to always say that. He used to say his things about her. Y'all just don't know. If y'all go look up Blueface, his old lives with Krishan, it's a lot of stuff that, he could tell you that he's seen in her, but for some reason he just can't like let go of her. They keep getting back together. And they know that they're toxic, but some people say that she put like a spell on him, like a love spell, and that's why he can't let her go.
I let my heart deceive me. Yeah, it gotta be a trauma bond, something.
And it's crazy how she can claim a trauma bond is the reason that she stayed in something not good for her and, still not taking accountability. But what if he claimed it was a trauma bond? So can he be the victim as well? Like, are both of y'all victim against each other? Like, make that make sense. Like, just listen to the way they talk.
What the heck? I'm talking about like victim of like you know how you can't leave your abuser. You see all those stories. How the girl she she's trafficked but won't leave the person at traffic.
And I'm not gonna lie, there's been claims of them having a physical altercation, and of course, with him being a man, he gonna overpower her. So of course she gonna use that, which is still wrong because nobody should. It should never come to that with nobody. But of course, you see that type of stuff happening a lot in toxic relationships, and it's crazy that she claimed that he's, like that, the A word towards her, but you kept going back and that's all you do. She's one of the things, the number one thing she's known for is being violent. Just go look at all the content on it's all over YouTube. Stuff that she's done. Look at her track record. So you know,
Like somebody should do a study on that. And then y'all gotta also know it's a lot of money involved. So it was a lot of money like held over my head that was taken from me that I made that I won't have access to unless I'm with them. I have three options here for you. Which one would you want to do for the unlock? I have this one right here, which is a very nice one. The second one's blue.
there's somebody showing her some wigs. I guess she gonna put on a performance tonight or something like that.
Get blue earlier. You want blue? Ew. Ew, what about yellow? That's so gay.
Now, normally she praised Blueface so much, so she always in blue, everything blue, even her wig. So the guy showing her a blue wig, and she, oh no, I don't want that. No, ew. Whew. So fake. Look how quick they devalue people when they start to lose control.
Then I got the yellow. Boy, out of the three, which one do you think you want? Not blue. This one? Ew, you like this one? Mm. Guys, let us know in the comments which one we should do. But we do pink. You want to stay black? I like how you eat super freely. I'm good. So without putting that money.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit till she started talking about Ronnie,
Do you think
her
we want
ex
to do
Ronnie.
three or you want to go?
Mm.
He know what he's doing, so it's cool. If he want to go that way, he can go that way with everything. I don't care. I'm not finna keep exposing videos.
And then another thing, she was able to get Blueface to kind of like stop dealing with his mom. And that went on for a long time. I mean, a long time. She was able to finally separate them and keep him isolated from people who really loved him because of, to me, my personal opinion is because of her upbringing. She's jealous that she didn't come up in a loving household. And so she wanted to keep him away from that. She wanted to put him against his mom and make him see his mom as being evil and vindictive. And, so that went on for a long time when they was together. How about they finally made up while he's in prison, while he had time to sit down and really think and work on himself and heal and all that. So him and his mom, they done made up, they close now, and he can't wait to get out and just reunite with his mom and just make up for lost time. And she hate that. She hated it is eating her up that that boy made up with his mama.
And recordings. I'm just gonna leave y'all where it's at. I'll try and tarnish my name. Fuck it. I don't care. Oh, what you need to curl it? I can't really chew my food. My tooth is chew too hard, it's gonna come out.
Just like just like a narc, always chewing loud, just annoying. They're always doing something to distract and annoy. And when people call them out, it's an excuse. I can't help it.
That's why he texted his mom. Yeah, I did tell live. He got a phone and drugs. Cause he do. Leave me alone. Stop bothering me. Stop calling my phone.
And it was all right when they was on good terms that he had these things in jail, something that she know could get him more time. See how evil narcissists can be? Anything they know they can hold up against you on Mad Day to get you jammed up, that's what they're gonna use. I don't put nothing past them on Mad Day. See, since she's lost control of him and that false narrative she put out there, and he not afraid to call her out now, like being straight up and real about everything, laying it all out. She can't stand him now. Like, now he on her hit list. And so she letting it all out. Things that she so claim, they claim that they would never do that to you. And that'd be the first thing they bring up.
He don't care about no baby. He never did. All he cares about me. He don't even know how to care for me. Or keep acting like I ain't hear that loud. And I keep saying that poor baby. The baby is fine, bro. The baby is happy, bro. Like, let God turn it around. Stop trying to play with me, bro. Did they bring up the water? Is there a water, a cup of water? Was that the one that was in the counter? I think you grabbed it. Yeah, this one. Yeah. That was the only one. You want one? No, I had a cup of water. Behind you. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try to fast forward in a minute because she not talking.
Hey, ma'am.
It's like a 48-minute live, but I'm not gonna keep it on that long.
Huh? Did you bring that? You want me to put the French? Oh, it's stuff. Yeah. This is scrolling. Thank you. You know when you want it. You need to not care. I know I'm not, bro. Talking shit on the baby is crazy. For real, bro. Just for clout. They loving every bit of the hate. They don't even know how God is, though. Like, so it's fine. Everybody that gotta say so, it's fine, bro. It's fine, bro.
It's funny how narcissists love to point out how God works when it comes to other people, but it only works like that in their favor to punish someone else. They don't ever think that, okay, don't think that it can't happen to you too, especially with their track record. Like what they say, the pot calling the kettle black.
I keep saying court and all this other stuff. They can't do nothing to me. The CPS case got closed because I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. Actually, I got proof. Okay, no problem. Dang it, I was sharing my iPad so I can show y'all. Because at this point, I can shut y'all the nasty hairs out.
Actually, during that time, if y'all kept up with it, her sister had the baby and was taking the baby to therapy and, getting him all the necessary treatments and just got him all cleaned up. And she, had him on camera going live and just showing everybody how good he's doing. So the sister really helped her to, like give the CPS what they needed to see in order for her to keep her child in her custody.
Talking about Wooty boy.
But of course, she gonna take the credit for it because it's not like the sister's gonna come on here and claim it. But people, the public seen it. It's all on social media.
Every time I had my own stuff, and it's crazy because I never not had it a crib when I lived with Blue. Name one time I lived with him and didn't have nothing. When I first met him, I had my own apartment. When the Blue Girls Club house, whatever, I had my own apartment. Boom. The house with the basketball court and the pool. I had that for a whole year straight. What? I gave it up because we got back together. But
She was homeless, and she's homeless now. She's staying in his house right now until he get out of jail. And we know that they will use people. That's one of their uh, ways of getting supply out of people is getting a roof over their head.
I got locked up, came back home. I got a penthouse, land, support, family. I'm not playing. I never not had my own shit when I was fucking with Lou. That's why he don't like me. Oh, that 555 Harold Way in Hollywood? No. He did not give me that apartment. I had that apartment before I met him. I was what, 19, 20 years old. I had my own shit. I never been one of those girls. Never. When I was in school,
And the ex Ronnie got her in that apartment. Everybody, all of her support system, all of her supply, all of them gave her a place to stay, made sure that she was straight. It's like they love to throw out what they got, what they had, but it came from somebody else. It's not nothing that they worked for. They didn't, like they didn't put in the work to earn what they have. Everything was given or inherited. And because they don't really know how to value anything, they don't take care of what they got and it don't stick around long. They don't keep it long enough. And I believe in, if you take care of what you got, God will bless you with something better. And that's why she haven't got anything of her own because she don't take care of what she have. She leeches off of other people. She living from pillar to post. Like none of that belongs to her. But she gonna take credit for it though, because who gonna really do the research on that?
and I was a kid, my mother, when I went to college, they gave me housing after college and make sure I had housing.
Okay. hmm See, it always come from somebody else. And I understand how college works, but after college,
No, 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 for real. I have to, bro. I have to. I know. I know. I was prospering before I even got back on good graces with him. I'm thinking like he really did change because we didn't talk in a minute, or we've been like not together for a little minute. Like even when he got my name tatted,
and when she talk about him needing to change, when narcissists say that, they mean they need you to change to be who they want you to be, to accept them for the way they are. But once you realize you're dealing with that type of person and you call them out and you do everything you can just to separate yourself from that, that's when they call themselves trying to expose you for being a bad person.
I still had my guard up. I still had my crib. I still was doing me. I didn't believe nothing he was saying. What doing? He lying. He always lying. Still was paying his bills, knowing that he a liar. I'm the loyal one. Then he tried to cry about him pawning his chains, like it's my fault because I left him. He wasn't trying to do right by me, so what am I supposed to do? Then he wanted me to stay in the house. Nah, it was like he wanted to get his lick back. Like his aunt called me like, girl, make him work for that. He thinking we could just break up because he coming right home. Let a week sink in, bro. He gonna be back trying to chase me and all that. And y'all keep saying Ronnie this, Ronnie that. I'm gonna be honest.
Here
If
you
Ronnie
go.
was the baby dad, first of all, he wouldn't have did none of that for the clout. He only did that because it wasn't his baby. For
And what she talking about is Ronnie, when she went home to visit her family in Baltimore, she went to the mall in Baltimore. Ronnie still lives in Baltimore. That's her ex before Blueface, before she came in Blueface life. And they ran into each other in a mall. And he went live. That's also on here. He went live trying to get her to do a paternity test or whatever to prove that Krishan Jr. is his, which the child do look like him. If anybody keep up with this, they know that that baby look like him. To me, I know I could speak for myself. The baby look like Ronnie. Rest in peace, Ronnie. So that's what she talking about. So she was so angry back then because he did that. And of course, I can't say this. You know, when narcs get mad, they get exposed, they get mad, they call you crazy, delusional, or stalker. Everything that defines them in a way, that's what they try to throw back at you because you demand an explanation. And so it kind of backfired on Ronnie, sadly, because a lot of people's like, yeah, he's crazy, because how he let his emotions get the best of him. And I do understand it, even though I don't agree with the way he had rolled up on her like that. Like, it was a way that he could have done it, but I still, I agree with the fact that he felt like he deserved a maternity test or paternity test, whatever they call it, to prove that that child is his. Um, and it's just sad because when he came in the mall, he approached her, he went live, and then security approached him. It was some back and forth between him and security, and I think security hit Ronnie. I don't think they knocked him out. I don't remember, but they hit Ronnie and put him out of the mall. He got in the car, he went live again. His family was calling and texting him. He was like, I'm all right, I'm all right. I'm just sitting in the car cooling down. And he was like, I just noticed my child. Like he just really been on that type of energy, really wanting to get proof that that is his child. He is the biological father, not Blueface. Even Blueface claimed at one time that he believed that Ronnie is the father because he didn't feel the connection like he do with his other two children, with his first baby mama, Jaden Alexis.
Ronnie was trolling me because he wanted some money. But if say if this was Ronnie baby, right? His family, nobody would be playing none of that. It would be none of that. His
Ronnie wasn't trolling her for money because when Ronnie did an interview with Tasha K, he told the story about how him and Krishan got together when they were high school sweethearts. They were together for a long time. And y'all could go watch that on Tasha K. She manipulated him. She used him. She got her way into his family. She did a lot, just to use him and his family. She really hurt them people and stuff. And she really, really hurt him. He was the artist. His passion was music. He even claimed that she stole his songs and claimed it as her own. And that kind of helped her blow up. You know how narcissists they do that. Y'all know how it goes with them.
penis wouldn't been none of that. It would have been none of that. That's the crazy thing. That was the right family to have the baby with. We'd be honest. I keep saying Ronnie this, Ronnie that. Shoot, he should have been.
See what I'm talking about? That's another way that she's devaluing Blueface and his family. Now all of a sudden you give the man praises after he's no longer with us. Like, what good is that gonna do? Now imagine what his family thinking right now.
Because his family would have loved my son like he's supposed to be loved on everything. So stop making it seem like, oh, I wanted the blue. It just, me and Ronnie was never sexually active.
Blueface family love the baby. They just want the paternity test. It's only fair, you know. They still feel like that she should prove who the child is for. But they still love the child. You know, they still claim them. Nobody's disowning their baby. She just mad because people call her out for her ways.
We ain't been sexually active since college. So when he started doing the clout stuff, it was just, a lot of people in his ear and stuff. Like, whatever. And I didn't want to bring him up, but y'all keep saying this, like, on my live, like, what?
No, that's that guilt eating you up.
Stop saying that.
she, she don't want to hear the truth. They
What the
hate,
heck?
they hate to hear the truth.
I'm telling you, bro. Aunt Jetta, all them, they are good people. So everybody that keeps trying to rub it in my face, like, oh, bro, if that nigga was the dad, bro, which he's not, I would not be going through none of this controversy, weird stuff about my son. For real.
So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna end it here. I'm not gonna go through the whole 48-minute live. If y'all want to catch up with it, it's on social media. Just put in Christian Rock goes live or something like that. So I'm gonna end it here. See if any comments, no comments. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I want to thank y'all for watching. I just wanted to kind of like get my thoughts on her latest live. I be in tune with this because it just sheds a light on a lot of what I do on my channel. And I know sometimes y'all want me to kind of change up, you know, my commentary and, just kind of like show y'all what I be talking about. I could tell y'all all day till I'm blue in the face based off my own personal experience with narcissism. But I just wanted to do something different this time to shed light on the topic. So again, want to thank y'all for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and leave your thoughts down below for those of you who catch the replay. And I will see you in the next one.